Good morning, my dear students. My name is Twayna. I am currently available at the Hamlet Tuition Center, Brahmatal, Kathmandu. If you want to contact me, my contact number is 9849135739, and I'm also available at the Kumadini Kunja Secondary School, Kalimati, Kathmandu, which was established in 2036 BS, and since its establishment, it has dedicated itself for knowledge and wisdom. My dear students, this is your science class of grade 9, and in your science class we have been discussing about the lesson classification of plants and animal, and in our previous class we discussed up to phylum Nemathelminthus. Yes, we discussed phylum Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthus and Nemathelminthus of the kingdom Animalia. Today we are going to discuss about the phylum Annelida, fifth phylum Annelida of the kingdom Animalia. Well, Annelida are similar to Nemathelminthus, but they are little more developed than Nemathelminthus. Annelida are more advanced than Nemathelminthus. Okay, in a sense that Annelida are the animals which have round cylindrical body with segments, whose body is segmented. Look, in case of Nemathelminthus, their body is not segmented. They have round cylindrical body, but they are non-segmented. But in case of Annelida, their body is segmented. They have round cylindrical body which is segmented. Okay, some examples: earthworm, leech, nereis, etc. Okay, look at this picture. This picture, it shows an earthworm, and you can clearly see the segments of its body, and these segments, they are not just external segments. They are not divided just from outside. They are divided from inside as well. That means their internal organs are also divided into respective segment. Okay. And next, this is a cattle leech, Hirudinaria. Its scientific name is Hirudinaria. This is a cattle leech, and in this case also you can see there are segments in its body. Yes. And next, this one is called nereis. Okay, it looks like insect. Many people confuse it for an insect, but it is not an insect. It is not an insect. It is Annelida. It has cylindrical body which is segmented, and from each segment you can see a pair of legs emerge out, and not just from externally, they are segmented internally. Their internal organs are also arranged as per the segment of their body. Okay, let us continue. The major feature of phylum Annelida are: the body is triploblastic. Triploblastic means their embryo has 3 layers. Their embryo has 3 layers. They are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. And next, the digestive system is well developed and their alimentary canal is complete. Now, digestive system was rudimentary in case of Coelenterata and Platyhelminthus. Yes, and alimentary canal means the canal through which food passes is called alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is incomplete in case of Coelenterata and Platyhelminthus, but it becomes complete in from Nemathelminthus. Okay, alimentary canal becomes complete from Nemathelminthus. So Annelida also has complete alimentary canal. It means they have mouth at one end of body and anus at another end of body. Yes, and next, they have well developed nervous system. Nervous system is found in Nemathelminthus and Platyhelminthus as well, but they are in rudimentary form, means they are primitive, very less developed. But in case of Annelida, they are completely functional. They are well developed. Okay, and in circulatory system, is also well developed, and reproduction is always sexual. See, up to Platyhelminthes, asexual reproduction was possible. But in Nemathelminthes, starting from Nemathelminthes, the body is organized at the level of organs. Okay, their body becomes too much complex. So if you break them, if you cut them, they will not become two individual, but they will die. Okay, because their head cannot perform the function of tail, and tail cannot perform the function of head, and all parts are essential for them to survive. Okay, that's why if you cut them into half, they will not become a new individual, but they will die. However, in case of Platyhelminthes, let us go back here. In case of Platyhelminthes, their body is arranged up to tissue level organization. Their body is organized at the level of tissue. They have tissue. Okay, they have tissue, but they don't have any organs. They don't have any organs. That means the head is independent of the tail, or the tail is independent of any other parts of the body or the head. Okay, that's why even if you cut it into half, it will not die, because these cells or these tissues, they are independent. They will survive on their own. Okay, that is the advantage of having simple level of organization. Okay, let us continue. Some annelids are hermaphrodite. Herma means mixed or both. Phrodite means sex. Okay, the Phrodite word comes from Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love in I guess Greek philosophy. Okay, Aphrodite. In Greek philosophy, Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and she is considered as the symbol of sex, and that's why the word hermaphrodite comes from there. Hermaphrodite means the organism which have both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual. Okay, the organisms or the animals which have both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual. Okay, other animals, an individual is either male or female. In other animals, an individual is either male or female. But in case of earthworm, the same individual is male and the same one is female. Okay, the upper half here, okay, here up to this region, at around this region, they have female reproductive organs, and whereas at the tail region they have male reproductive organs. So they are male and they are female themselves. Okay, so during courtship, male part of one earthworm will court with female part of this earthworm, and male part of this earthworm will court with female part of another earthworm. Okay, look at this diagram. These two earthworms, they are mating. Okay, they are mating, and in this process, look, this earthworm, clitellum means the female part. Yes, this earthworm, its female part, female reproductive organs are being courted by male reproductive organs of this earthworm, and its male reproductive organ is courting female reproductive organ of this earthworm. So both are male, both are female. Okay, that is how they court. Yes, so such organism which have both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual, they are called hermaphrodite. Okay, let us go to next phylum, Arthropoda. Well, you know pretty well what does the arthropoda means? What does arthropoda means? You know it pretty well. Arthro means combined, connected or jointed, and poda means appendages or legs. So arthropoda basically means jointed appendages or jointed legs. The organisms or the animals which have, the invertebrate animals which have jointed appendages or jointed legs, they are kept in phylum Arthropoda. Okay, let us have a look at least one of the insect. Okay, look at this. You can see the legs, they are formed of several small pieces. Yes, several small pieces combine to form their legs. Okay, that's why they are called Arthropoda. You can see in other creatures also. You can see it in spiders and other insects. Yes, whatever insect you see, and these lobsters, they also have, see their leg, look at their leg, they also have jointed legs. And then the scorpion, sorry, not scorpion, they are centipede. In centipede also you can see their leg, they are made up of several small pieces. Okay, so Arthropoda basically means the jointed legs. Okay, the organism or the animal which have jointed legs, they are kept in the phylum Arthropoda. Some examples are crab, spider, cockroach, centipede, scorpio, etc. And some features of Arthropoda are the body is triploblastic. Triploblastic means their embryo has 3 layers of tissues. Their embryo has 3 layers of tissues, and they are endoderm, mesoderm, and ectoderm. Okay. Next, their digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, and nervous system are well developed. So you can say insects are very intelligent. Insects or Arthropoda, they are very intelligent. Yes, compared to previous phylums. Okay, and it comprises of 4 classes. Body is covered by hard covering which is made up of chitin, which is called exoskeleton. Well, their body is crunchy. If you eat them, I know you will not eat them, but if you eat them, their body is crunchy. And I know something you eat. Crab, not crab, prawn. Prawn. Do we have a picture of prawn here? Okay, I guess we do not. Okay, yes, look at this. Shrimp. Shrimps, they are called prawn in our common language. Yes, we do eat shrimp, and we do eat crab, isn't it? And in some part of the world, lobsters are also a delicacy. They are very delicious. Okay, lobster, they are in high demand. Okay, so if you decide to eat them, you will find them crunchy. Okay, they will crunchy. And have you ever tried to cross an insect with your feet or not? Then also you will realize that they produce crunchy sound. When you try to trample an insect, then they produce some crunchy sound. Their external body is very hard. Their external body is very hard. That is because their body is covered by chitin. Okay, and the chitin is hard substance, and that forms the exoskeleton. Exo means outside, skeleton, you already know it. Okay, now next, it comprises of 4 classes. Well, phylum Arthropoda has 4 classes: Crustacea, Insecta, Myriapoda, and Arachnida. Crustacea, Insecta, Myriapoda and Arachnida. Okay, look at the diagram first, then we will look at the note. Crustacea. First of all, the Crustacea. Crustaceans, they usually live in water. You can say they are aquatic arthropoda. Okay, crustaceans, they usually live in water, and they usually have 5 pairs of appendages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They usually have 5 pairs of appendages, and one pair, the first pair, is somehow modified into clutches like this. Okay, in case of crab also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair of appendages are there, and the first pair, they are modified as the clutch. Okay, they can bite, they can sting you with it. Okay, look at this scampi. It also has 5 pair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the first pair is modified into clutch. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, so these creatures, they have 5 pair of appendages, jointed appendages, and their head and thorax are always combined. Their head and thorax are always combined, whereas their abdomen is distinct. Okay, the combined form of head and thorax is also called cephalothorax or cephalothorax. Have you heard the term ever? Okay, cephalothorax. Cephalo means head, thorax means chest. Okay, cephalothorax. Those creatures whose head and thorax are combined, they are called cephalothorax. That structure is called cephalothorax. Okay, so the main feature of crustaceans are they have their body is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen, and from their cephalothorax they have 5 pair of jointed appendages. Among them, the first pair is modified into clutch, and they always live in aquatic habitat. Okay, that was our first class of phylum Arthropoda. Okay, it is Crustacea. Okay, let us have a look at the note. Crustacea. Crustacea have head and thorax combined, which is called cephalothorax. So its body is differentiated into cephalothorax and abdomen. They have 5 pairs of legs. They are aquatic in nature. For example, scorpion, prawn, crab, etc. Okay, second class of the phylum Arthropoda are insecta. Okay, look at this diagram. These are some examples of insects. Okay, the creatures that belong to class insecta, they are called insect, and you can see the body of insect is differentiated into head, thorax, abdomen. In their body, head, thorax and abdomen are distinct. Okay, and from their thorax you can see 3 pair of jointed appendages emerge. They have 3 pairs of legs. Of all insects, in all insects they have 3 pairs of legs, and some insects have 2 pairs of wings at one stage of life. Some insects have wings in their entire stage of life, like mosquito, cockroaches, okay, not cockroaches, mosquitoes, honeybees, and then butterflies, moth. They have wings in their entire life, whereas cockroaches, they have wings in the later stage of life only. Yes, and ants, termites, they have wings in their earlier stage of life, but at least all of them have wings. Okay, the insects have wings at some stage of their life. Okay, so major feature of this class, the major features of class Insecta are their body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen. From their thorax, three pairs of jointed appendages and two pairs of wings emerge. Okay, and mostly they are terrestrial, but some are aquatic as well. Okay, you can have a closer look at the morphology of an insect. Particularly here, honeybee is shown. Head, thorax, abdomen. Head has compound eyes and antenna and mouth parts. From thorax, wings emerge, and three pairs of jointed appendages also emerge from thorax. Abdomen usually stores food. Okay, so take a look at the note. Class 2 Insecta. Insecta have head, thorax and abdomen. They have three pairs of legs. They are mostly terrestrial and have one or two pair of wings. For example, cockroach, mosquitoes, silkworm, etc. And the third class is Myriapoda. Let us have a look. This is Myriapoda. Okay, and their body, they are simply divided into head. Head and thorax are combined. Sorry, head, thorax and abdomen are not combined. Head, thorax and abdomen. Their body can be divided into head, thorax and abdomen. And one distinguishing feature of this creature is a pair of appendages emerge out from each segment of abdomen as well. Or their body is overall divided into several segments, and from each segment a pair of appendages come out from each segment. Okay, so they have as many pairs of legs as many segments they have. Okay, how many segments they have in their body? They have that many pairs of appendages. Okay, well, they are also mostly terrestrial. Okay, they are also mostly terrestrial, although some could be aquatic as well, but mostly they are terrestrial. Let's have a look at the note. Class 3 Myriapoda. Myriapoda have multiple segmented body like annelids. Each segment bear a pair of jointed legs. They are terrestrial in nature. For example, millipede, centipede, etc. Okay, next class is Arachnida, the final one. Arachnida, they are also referred as the spiders. Let's have a look at this. The spiders. There are different types or varieties of spiders. You can see there are different varieties of spiders. Yes, all of them are spiders. And the common feature of this class is they have four pairs of appendages. They have four pairs of appendages, and this pair, it looks like appendage, but they are believed to be a rudimentary form of appendage. Yes, otherwise you can say they have five pair of appendages as well, but usually we write they have four pairs of appendages. Okay, jointed appendages, and their body is divided into cephalothorax and abdomen. Their body can also be divided into cephalothorax and abdomen, just like Crustacea, but they are different from Crustacea. They are different from Crustacea because Crustacea are fastly aquatic, fiercely aquatic, but Arachnida or spiders, they are fiercely terrestrial. They are terrestrial, and moreover, their body, the body of spider, they don't have exoskeleton. They don't have hard covering. The body of spider, they are very soft and juicy, yes, but the body of crustacea, they are hard. They have hard covering made up of chitin, but they lack hard covering, and they lack chitin. Got it? Okay, these are some of the differences between Arachnida and crustacea. Otherwise, Arachnida and crustacea, they look exactly similar. Their features match to each other. Okay, class 4, Arachnida. Arachnida also have cephalothorax and abdomen. They have 4 pairs of legs. Their body lack exoskeleton. For example, spiders. All kind of spiders belong to class 4 Arachnida. And in all of them, reproduction is always sexual. Any confusion out here? Okay, today we will do only up to this. Okay, today we have discussed up to the phylum Arthropoda. Yes, phylum Arthropoda and its classes. In our next class, we will discuss about the phylum Mollusca and Echinodermata and Chordata. Okay, until then, thank you class. We'll see in our next class.